Welcome to The Explainer. So, we all know the AI revolution is here, right? But it's got this hidden cost that's about to really hit your bottom line, a huge and, honestly, unsustainable appetite for electricity. Today, we're going to dig into why this is happening and how a kind of surprising local solution might be the key to avoiding a crisis that's right around the corner.
All right, let's just start with a number that should make any financial controller sit up and pay attention. 267%.
And look, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky projection for the distant future. No. This is the hidden power bill for all those AI models that are reshaping our world. And trust me, that bill is coming due right now.
So that brings us right to the heart of the problem. You've got these massive data centers, right? The ones run by the hyperscalers, the giants of the public cloud. Well, they have this absolutely voracious appetite for energy. And that appetite, it's starting to strain our entire electrical grid to its breaking point. Just think about this for a second. This year alone, global data centers are on track to consume 415 terawatt hours of electricity. And that demand isn't just growing, it is exploding. Yeah, and all that immense power consumption, it's creating a full-blown crisis for the public grids that, we all rely on. And let's be clear, this isn't just some problem for big tech to worry about. It's a direct operational risk for your business.
What's really wild is how fast this has all happened. This problem has escalated at a blinding speed. What started as just a niche hardware shift back in 2017 has, in less than a decade, blown up into a major national energy issue. I mean, just look at the numbers. Consumption doubled in only 6 years. And the scale of this energy draw, it is truly staggering. The electricity needed just to run AI servers in the US could power over 7 million homes. Just let that sink in for a minute. An entire industry using as much electricity as millions and millions of households. And listen, this isn't just some academic thought experiment. You have experts like David Crane sounding the alarm, warning that this threatens to destabilize the entire grid, making power more expensive and way less reliable for every single one of us. Okay, so what does this whole grid crisis actually mean for you and your business? Well, it translates into some very real, very painful problems. Things like unpredictable, skyrocketing cloud costs thanks to energy surcharges, frustratingly slow apps, major data security risks, and of course, the looming threat of actual power outages. So what's the answer? Well, just sitting around waiting for the cloud providers to build their own nuclear reactors, that's probably not a great business strategy. The immediate, practical solution that actually puts you back in the driver's seat is something called local AI hosting. And this really lays out the fundamental choice that businesses are facing right now. You can either stick with the high-risk, unpredictable public cloud that's totally dependent on a strange grid, or you can make the shift to a controlled, local model that you manage yourself. So what is local AI hosting exactly? Well, to put it simply, it just means you stop renting your processing power from the giant cloud providers and you start owning your AI operations on hardware that you actually control. And this approach, it really helps you build a much more resilient and competitive operation. It's all based on 3 key pillars: control, speed, and security. This all leads to a really powerful strategy called sovereign AI. And the idea is simple. It's where your data and your models never, ever leave your own infrastructure. Now, for industries like fintech or healthcare or e-commerce, where data privacy is absolutely non-negotiable, this level of control is a total game changer. And you'll see the benefits here directly tackle those pain points we talked about earlier. By taking control of your power source and your data, you insulate your business from grid instability, you get that near-zero latency you need for real-time apps, and you get back to having predictable, stable costs. It's a win-win-win. Okay, so how do you actually make this shift? It might be way more practical and affordable than you think, mainly because it doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing kind of decision. And this is always the first question that comes up, right? Especially from the finance folks. What about the CapEx? The high upfront cost of buying all that hardware. All right, let's just look at how the math actually plays out over time. Yeah, the initial hardware cost, the CapEx, is higher. But notice what happens. By year 2, the cumulative cost of those skyrocketing cloud fees already overtakes the local investment. And by year 3, the local model is nearly half the cost. You're basically shifting from unpredictable operational expenses to a stable, long-term asset. And the best part is, you can start with a hybrid approach.
There are solutions out there, like Azure Loco, for example, that let you get the best of both worlds. You can run your most sensitive or speed-dependent AI models right there on premise, but you can manage everything from the familiar cloud interface you're already used to. So at the end of the day, adopting a local or hybrid AI strategy isn't just about solving the problems you have today. It's really about future-proofing your business for what is definitely coming next.
8%. Just think about that number. 8%. That's how much of the total US power AI is projected to consume by 2030. That is nearly double today's already massive share, and it's only a few years away.
Now, when a single industry starts consuming that much electricity, it makes public grid rationing, where power companies literally have to limit supply, a very, very serious possibility. And when that happens, businesses that are 100% dependent on the public cloud, well, they're going to be at the complete mercy of whatever power allocation policies get put in place. So we'll leave you with this final thought. As AI's energy demands just keep soaring, positioning your business for energy independence, well, it isn't just a smart cost-saving move anymore. It's fast becoming a core strategy for pure survival. So the real question is, are you prepared?